Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 19 of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In this episode, we are going to try and get into Lanayru Mining Facility by activating the third and final power node. And actually, one of the first things we're going to do in this episode, before we even go activate the power node, is there's actually something we're going to want to go collect, which is super awesome. So, if I actually come up here, and then you can see over there, there's actually a wall you can bomb. And there's actually a path down here that if you see on the map, that's not how you open the map. If you see on the map, there's actually a thing here, and then you can see there's like a cave back there. There's only one thing we can do in here right now. We're actually going to come back to here later on to get something else. But we can go in here right now, and there is still something for us, even though we don't have the later on thing that we need to go further. So if we just run past all these yellowed shoes and get over here, you'll notice there's like a big sandy area that we can't continue past. But we have a piece of heart, which is awesome, and we just need one more to increase our health. But obviously there's too much sand right there to actually get past it. So we'll just have to come back to here at a later time. But picking up the piece of heart is always good, because only one more to get a full heart container, which is awesome. But unfortunately, I don't think we'll be getting that before. I don't know why I suddenly thought I was about to start sinking. We won't be getting that before the next dungeon. I don't believe we'll be getting that until after the next dungeon. So it will be a little while before we get our next piece of heart and our fourth for the container. But whatever. It's all good. I want to catch you! Enter my net! Hwah! And I caught a Gerudo Dragonfly, which is super awesome. I know I have not been catching very many of the bugs, and that's quite frankly because the bugs are just not really all that important. I will probably not really be going over them too much, aside from when they are important, which is only for like one thing way later on. So don't even worry about that right now, because it is unimportant to us. I don't know. They're only used for upgrading potions, and there's really no place in this game that I actually feel the need to have potions, except, well, no. There's literally nothing that you need to upgrade potions for, and I never really use potions anyway. So they're just so unimportant to the game. But stuff like the crafting materials are actually used to like upgrade stuff and stuff like that. So that's why I'm going over them. But that is unimportant for right now, because we are actually in the location of the third thing now, which is super awesome-tastic, and don't attack me, bro. So he comes over and attacks me anyway. What a dick. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I want to be friends with you. Actually, no. I hate everybody. Don't get in my way. I need to roll a bomb. And then, obviously, if you can't figure it out, there's going to be a nice little time shift stone in there. And with said time shift stone, we can pew-pew our thing and not do that, because that's not what I want to do. No! Yes! I actually made it. That's actually, like, super awesome. I did not think I would make it there, but I totally did. Because, whoa, man. Not wanting you right now. Over here, though, we have a treasure chest. This treasure chest is just kind of thrown in front of you, because you actually need to come over here. And you get some Elven ore, which really isn't all that spectacular, because by now we already have, like, a good, decent amount of it. But we actually need to come over here, because we need to push this cube. And then we can jump down, and then we can shoot this. And he's totally gonna roll into me now, isn't he? No, he's not. That is good. I am happy that he did not totally dom me in the face. But unfortunately, there's more of these jerkbag technoblins. So I'm gonna murder! Die! good. I don't know why. Well, yes, I do know why. It's because they're annoying as balls. Please end your... Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. That was so weird. He was like half in the wall, and he just kind of just was like derping around. But whatever. Hello. They always seem to go into the walls, so they keep like denying me the fatal blows, which is kind of lame. But well, actually, I guess it's not even been that big of a problem since I came in here, because now they just haven't been. But in the last, like the last area like this, they were just totally denying me around every corner. But what the heck, man? I was hurting him. How could he even block me at that point? But whatever. He is dead, and I believe this is actually the last Technoblin we'll have to deal with for a good while now, which is awesome. Over here, we want to use our hook beetle, and actually we're going to carry this thing across, because we can't just like pick it up and bring it over anyway. Because there's a big pit here, obviously, if you didn't notice. But just drop him over here, and then that's actually why we had to go around first, because we needed a way back up and over here. Because if we hit the button, he will no longer be over there. Or if we hit the time shift stone, he won't be over here anymore. Which we definitely don't want. Because we need him to... Didn't let me pick him up, and then it electrocuted me twice. Why pick up? That's... Sometimes it just kind of derps, which is unfortunate. But that's coming from me, and I derp all the time. So I really can't say. I really can't make fun of it for it. But either way, there's two chests in here. The first one, containing a blue rupee, which is super lame. I don't know why they just handed out a bunch of blue rupees. But the other one has a monster horn. This is actually a crafting item we haven't gotten yet. I believe it's dropped by like the bokoblins or whatever they're called in this game. I cannot seem to remember suddenly. But they're dropped by the ones that actually use the horns. Because if you guys remember back to like Elven Volcano, there was that one room where the guy kept like summoning more allies by blowing on the horn. Oh, Blue Lady. Master Rick, all 3 remote power nodes have been activated. Awesome! Please make your way to the power generator in front of Lanayru Mining Facility. I will do that. But yeah, obviously, like I was saying, the ones we saw earlier that summon more people, when you kill them, you have a chance to get monster horns. I believe we could have gotten one a long time ago, but we didn't actually get one until now. So, sucks to be me. Sometimes the drop rates just don't work for you, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh well. I don't know why, but it seems in every video Dazzle drops about a second of frames, and it really bothers me. But, ugh. Wow. But, ugh. That is not... Use your words. Use your big boy words. I don't want to be chased by that thing anymore. Up here, though, there's nothing. Why am I even pretending there is? Sometimes I just have those moments, and I'm sure you guys have realized because, well, unless this is like your first video of mine that you've watched, in which case, hello! I'm sure you guys, other than that, have realized that sometimes I'm kind of an idiot. But then again, so is everybody at times. Except you. I don't want to make you feel bad about yourself. You're pretty great. Don't even worry about it. No, but everyone has their moments eventually. So, whatever though. Now that we've activated the 3 nodes, when we come over here, we can actually, well, I guess we're going to have to hit this time shift stone again first. And then it'll bring back those Technoblins behind me, which is super lame because I don't like them. Jerks. I'm actually gonna sit on this nice little stool for a second to recover my 2 hearts that are missing. And then we can just whip out our sword and pokey pokey. And then you're gonna want to match these up with the order of where they are on the map. So the water one is to the left, followed by the fire one in the bottom right, and then the electricity one is up at the top, So we're going to want to push them all in the proper places. And then it'll shiny. And by doing so, this will actually bring up a large structure in the middle, as you are about to see. There it is. This thing will just lift out of the sand. This right here is actually the mining facility's entrance. And it was like buried under the sink sand somehow. And I don't know why... Ah! Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know why we couldn't go to the middle area and then stand on the top of this, considering I'm sure it's a lot higher up than, like, the pathways. But, whatever. Avoid these. Wow, I could have just jumped over there because I was right beside it, but decided to go around. I believe over here there is... Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Nope. I am sometimes doing things right. But then okay, yes. I am doing things that I want to be. Except for the fact that there's nothing up here. You know what I was saying? Everyone has those moments where they're just an idiot. You guys get to see mine. But anyway, we have the dungeon entering scene. Because, as I'm sure you guessed by this point, this is actually the third dungeon of the game. So, Lanayru Mining Facility, here we come. This is actually probably... I was gonna say it's probably my least favorite dungeon, but I don't know if that's even true. I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me. Well, the more I think about it, yeah, probably. But, don't know why I'm talking to these bird statues inside, considering they don't do anything. But, yes, Deku Seeds. That is absolutely fantastic. Now I can actually use my slingshot. Which is something. And here we actually have a new enemy. First thing into the dungeon. New enemy. And don't get crushed by that thing. And all that's in it is a green rupee. So that's kind of lame. But... No, Link! Wow. I'm surprised I did not just die right now. This is actually not the way we need to go right now. We actually want to head over to the other side of, like, that middle pathway. But there's a lever over here, and this lever is actually going to open up something super fantastic. So we want to grab it, and then as you can see in there, there's a little treasure chest. But, as I said, that's not actually the way to progress in the dungeon. But then again, as I also said, why am I repeating myself? Shut up! Anyway, guess what? Boom, red rupee. It has been too long since I was able to say that. Actually, it's always been too long since I was able to say that. It's always a good time to say boom, red rupee. Or at least it's always a time to get a red rupee. But my brother said that next time I receive a $20 bill, no matter what it's from, I need to say boom, red rupee. But that doesn't seem right, because it's not actually a red rupee. So should I say, like, boom, $20? Or boom, piece of paper? I don't know. Whatever. Drop the bomb in there, have your beetle crash into the wall is apparently a necessity. And then we can actually head over here. And as you can see, there's that lever. So we're going to want to climb up the wall and pull that, and that'll actually open the door to go further into the dungeon. And there's also a blue rupee right over here, which is super awesome. Well, it's not really super. What am I even talking about? I'm sure you guys have realized what blue and red and green rupees do by this point. But... I just said but and then just stopped talking. I think we'll continue on with this dungeon in the next episode. So, this has been HaloMan27. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.